What is up, guys, and welcome back. Right, so in this video we're going to be grabbing the Bountiful trophy. Now what this requires you to do is to have a bounty of at least $250 in every state, and then to hold that bounty for 3 days. Right, so the first thing you want to do is save your game so you can load it up after you've got the trophy, and also clean all your weapons. Make sure you're fed and watered, your horse as well, because you're going to be getting into quite a large battle, or battles should I say, in several other states. And some of the states are incredibly difficult to get a bounty, and I will show you how to go through that as well. So my general strategy here was to start just southeast of Rhodes, and then move up through Rhodes, and then carry on heading north up into New Hanover, and there is the borderline right there. So we're going to head across from Rhodes straight up into the Emerald Station in that kind of direction. And I'll tell you why I'm going in that direction in a couple of seconds, or minutes should I say. You want to head up to this area, and that again is the next bounty area. That is the border right there. And that place is, Ambarino is very difficult to get the bounty, and I spent a long time, longer than I care to admit, running up and down those roads. But we will get into that when we get to that area. And then I wanted to come all the way around, give myself as much time as I could in Ambarino, because it is so difficult, and then end off in this corner down here, and then head on over to the Wallace Station, to the West Elizabeth bounty area, or region should we say. And then from there we're going to head all the way down to the border, which is this river pretty much, and then we're going to head over into Austin, New Austin, which is the final area, and we're going to head to Armadillo, and then onto Tumbleweed. Okay, so we're coming up to Rhodes now. The general idea is to leave witnesses. You have to leave witnesses. So kill someone. Now normally somebody comes past, they discover the crime, and then they go and report it. Now these are the guys that you must leave. So when you're coming through a town like this, just, well, go to town, to coin the phrase I guess, and by the time you exit the town you should have a fair number of law-abiding citizens after you. Okay, so there you've got a witness already, but this is obviously in the town. This is the easy part. Okay, so as you can see, there's a couple of law guys after me and some witnesses running off, and they're going to go and report the crime, and then we're going to get the chase on. So that's the general strategy. To go through towns and then wait just outside the town, so all the law guys come from one direction, and then just pot them off, increasing your wanted level. And like I was saying before, this is the easy part because these guys are so easy to get, or the lawmen are so easy to spawn or to piss off. And then pull out your long gun and start potting them off. Now for some reason the first couple of minutes of this video I was trying to figure out how to spin around on my horse, and I couldn't for the life of me remember how to do it. But in the end you just got to aim and push R3 before you aim actually, to spin around and then aim. So I was trying to do it a couple of times at the start, but I do get it right pretty quick. Okay, so taking out these guys, you can see the bounty level is rising. Also I've got a couple of talismans and trinkets equipped. The weapons degrade slower, 10% slower. I think that's the only one that pertains to this. And of course the legendary satchel, which lets you hold a shitload of ammo. And here they come some more onto 185. Awesome action cams. Okay, 205. Now you get 20 per lawman. If I can hit him. See here, I was trying to figure it out. So every time you see me kick like that, I'm trying to reload my weapon. But over here, I'm trying to spin around, and I just couldn't figure it out. But like I said, we get there in the end. Up to 225 and 245. One more guy should do. But it's always a good idea to kill everyone that's chasing you, so you can just bolt it. Or if you make it to the next county or state, then they will stop following you. But they're quite quick, so I thought, fuck it, let me just get rid of them because you want to camp and stuff like that before you head into the next state. Clean all your weapons, feed your horse, feed yourself, that kind of stuff. And I've done a lot of edits in this, so the initial playthrough was about, I'd say, just over an hour. And I've got the video down to just over half an hour. I've just edited out all the long riding up and down these rivers, especially in Ambarino, trying to get a bounty. But all the information is here, and it's pretty much a summary of what happened. Whereas now, it's all happening. Okay, so let's get up close and personal, and we take these guys out, and we're boasting a 345 bounty, which is not too big in the grander scheme of things. Let's see where we are. So I'm a bit more southwest than I want it to be, but what I can do now is just pop outside the state and then go along the state line. And now we're just across there. Now we can head straight up to the Emerald Ranch and then north up to the Ambarino Grizzlies East. So here's the general idea. Destroy. Now if you meet someone that's walking towards you or riding towards you, leave them, because they will most definitely 100% report that crime. And this is a good example because it was my first guy in the next state. So he's going to go report that crime. Now what I did do wrong is you should stay with him. He's going to report the crime, then the law is going to go looking in that area. So you should probably stay with the witness until the lawmen come, and then kill them all. So messed this up a little bit, or a lot could you say. All I did was get shot repeatedly after missing my initial TNT. So now this guy here, we're just going to follow him until he reports the crime. So I'm going to skip ahead again. And then he goes the other direction. So let's kill someone over there. Now, every time I watch this part of the video, I wish I'd throw in a Molotov in the sheep, just to see what happens. There we go, kick load. Okay, so we're coming up to the town, the Emerald Ranch, and we're going to head straight through it, taking some law guys with us, and hopefully just get across the border, reaching our target. And that is what happens. It just takes a lot longer than the first state. Okay, so here we go. There is a witness, perfect. Now again, we can head just outside the town and let them come to me, and there I figured it out. Yay. Okay, let's see, we got some lawmen coming. And again, we'll take out one of these guys. See, someone's investigating now. It can go a bit quicker if you stick around the crime area. But then sometimes the lawman will approach from every angle. It'll be a 360-degree incursion on you, and then you're pretty much fucked. So that's why I like to exit the town a little bit, and then they generally come in the same or from one direction, but not all the time. See, now the law's searching. This is what you want. Something wrong with my horse. I've got to try and figure out what it was at this point. Even when there's no one around, she was stressing. Okay. Take out those two. Here we go, up to 100. Planted. 140 is the bounty. So at this point, definitely hang around just the edge of the circle. And like I said before, we're going to head straight up there. So at this point, I want to wait for some more guys to get my bounty up. And this is just me going back in the direction of the ranch. And here comes a whole bucket load of guys. So we're going to be good. Probably would use some dynamite there. You can actually set up a bit of an ambush up here if you wanted to, because they're bottlenecked through this little section. Feel free to use your arsenal in the beginning parts of this trophy, because the guys are not going to be so abundant, the law guys. So have some fun with it as well, if you so desire. And I have tested, you don't get any bounty for the horses, just a morale decrease on an innocence horse. Cool action cam again. Okay, there we are, 235, almost there. So again, just going to hang around the area, let the law find me, and we skip ahead as usual. She'll wait about 2.5, maybe 3 minutes if you are wanted and law searching. So here they come. And there we have our bounty. Okay, so now we tuck tail and run to the next state. Okay, so we are just crossed the border now, or we have just crossed the border, and we're going to head, not in that area, but we're going to head over the top there, exactly where it says Ambarino, across here, and we're going to stick to the roads in the south, or along the south border, along here, all the way down, and then enter the next state right over there. Well, that's the idea, but I spent a long time in that bottom left corner trying to get the bounty up. Not easy. So here we go, we're going to try and stay within the state without going back into Hanover, New Hanover. But we're going to skip ahead, because the stuff is going to be equally as random. Okay, so have a feed, get yourself fed and watered, and then clean the weapons, make sure your tonics are all in order. Just going to make it a lot quicker, get the trophy done right the first time. Okay, so just showing the map again quick where I'm going to go. So I want to keep bringing it back until the red line stays within Ambarino, just like that. So the first guy I got to was this, and it is a wonderful, wonderful morning for some psychotic breaking and some light genocide. It's so crazy that you can actually just do it in this game. So that lady was walking in the other direction, so there's no point in not shooting her. Okay, so somebody's witnessed a murder somewhere behind me, and this is just me going along that same path. There's no point in you watching the whole thing. I'm just going to skip to the parts where something happens. Okay, so this is the first fork we got to, or I marked down. So now where I should be, most definitely, is back in that red circle. I should be going straight back to that circle now to find some law. But at this point, I didn't realize how much more difficult it will be than the other states. So that is a gold opportunity right there. I mean, you could get your bounty all in one go in that circle. Keep shooting the law, and they'll keep coming. So yeah, make a beeline for that. Bit of a fuck up there on my half, but we learn. Okay, there goes that guy. I should have spoken to him, because I haven't seen someone with a pack horse. I wish we could do that. Take some extra carcasses. Okay, now this guy's going in the wrong direction, so he gets that. Skipping ahead again, he's coming in the right direction, but this just leads me to believe that I was quite far from the last point and thought it more prudent to create a crime than to wait one. See, there we go. We have a witness, and now I'm wanted in that area again. I do not know why I do not turn around, and we end up spending a lot of time in this Grizzlies West. But I should be going straight back for that red circle. Do not run away from it. I think I was very naive at this point, like I said before. I just didn't know how difficult it would be. Ah, his head exploded. Okay, so the crime's been reported, and now they're investigating. And this is when I should be standing right next to them going, hello, it was me. And this is the legendary Foghorn, I think, area. I'm not sure, it could be the buck. One or the other. Skipping ahead again on that same path, keeping to the south of Ambarino, all the way down there. Now my wanted level's gone, so that was a wasted opportunity. Tickets to him. I didn't mean to shoot the horse. Okay, further along, walking the wrong direction. And this is the guy that gets me quite a bit of bounty. I cross the bridge, and then this guy's walking towards me. So I just follow him, especially in this Ambarino state. Follow this witness, or follow him until he gets to the previous guy that you shot, just like the first one, and get your crime reported and get the lawman out searching for you. So still heading in the southwest direction. We skip ahead, and this is where I shot the guy on the bridge, if you recall. And now he's going to bolt away. Don't let me stop you. And then we're going to wait around for the law to arrive, and that's the general strategy. And here they come. Let's try some dynamite. Yep, I've got a couple there. There we go. Now we get our bounty slowly up. 85 it is. So again, do not leave the red circle. I think I caught onto this from this point onwards. Just be very vigilant with your mini-map because the guys can come from anywhere. At this point I thought, cool, I can just go down there and start the next state. But even with the upcoming lawman, wasn't anywhere near enough to get to 250. And then it started getting tedious. Should I do it? Should I not do it? And I just thought, fuck it, I can always edit this. And I can edit out the long points, making the video a reasonable length. But here they come. Right on time, guys. Toodles 1, Toodles 2. That looked like it hurt. Those action cams are awesome. Do we have another one? No. So we're on 125. And at this point, again, waiting around, and some more lawmen arrived. Go 185, 205 should be. You see now, this is what happens. The red circle disappears, which means you've killed the 2 packs of lawmen, and now you have to have another murder and another witness. So again, trying to figure out which way to go. And this place is desolate. I mean, all you will get is the odd traveler, which is why it's so vital. Like this, shoot him and maybe just wait. I mean, someone's going to walk past at some point. If you want to guarantee it, do it. I just thought sometimes it's better to see if they're coming or not. If they're walking in the same direction, you can shoot someone further along and it'll get noticed quicker. But like this guy here, I let him go because he's heading in the direction of the 2 guys I just shot. Okay, now this is quite far ahead. The witness didn't report the crime. So now I'm way up in the mountains, and again it's just up to the west. So I was over here, and I just gone up this path into the mountains, all the way around, thinking that this little area over here would be a town, but it's a fucking ghost town, this area there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head into the west, what is it called, West Elizabeth, down to Wallace Station, and see if I can draw some guys, some law from there into the next state, or back into the Ambarino state, that is. So again, we're going to skip ahead till something happens. We get to come across these 2 first. I was just doing it for the video, but we should probably only shoot one of those guys, the one who's not driving, and let the other guy bolt. Okay, so here we're coming up to the Wallace Station, just like I said, and I want to try and get some law guys after me and then head back into that state and see if we can get some bounty. It doesn't really work like that because I did manage to get one of the guys to follow me, and I shot him from the other state, and I'm not even sure if it actually, which bounty it went on to. It went on to West Elizabeth or on to Ambarino, but we can have a look in a second. Okay, so lots of law guys here, coming in the direction that I want to run, so not ideal. Come on. Headshot. Okay, lots of guys here. I should whip out the shotgun immediately. There she is. One for you. And one for you. Okay, 125. Getting ahead of ourselves there in West Elizabeth. Let's see where we are. Okay, waiting for some more law. Kind of heading towards the border slowly. As you can see, they're coming from that side. So I wonder, now I think about it, if they're coming from this direction, then chase them. Try and get into Ambarino State again and kill them there. Don't wait for them here, now that I'm looking at this. It's very close. And I should probably have tried to get more than one guy to follow me, but they do shoot you, so I didn't want to die. Whoops. 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 I laugh at myself every time I see that. Terrible. Here we go, 4th time lucky. Now we've got one more guy here, and he's the one we're going to try and get across the border. Yeah, like I was saying before, I did get across the border, and I did turn around and shoot him, like right here. So 145 here. I don't know. Yeah, 165, but I think that's New Hanover. 170. I'm not sure which one it went to. I can't see on the smaller screen that I'm using to commentate from. Okay, so now we're back. Well, just to the south. We've just gone back into Ambarino. And now, again, we have to try and find somewhere to go. So, running across the border again. I want to show you where I am. Just heading back in the Ambarino direction. And this is when I started going up and down this whole area, looking for guys. And I've edited this heavily. So there's quite a lot of time passing, cleaning weapons, camping, just keeping everything in order. And you come across one person like this in Ambarino, just wait. Just wait, like I should have done in the beginning. And I could have saved myself a lot of crap. As you can see, I waited for someone to come past, and just like as normal, he will go and report it and send me some guys to murderlate. And here they are. Like clockwork. $220. Okay, so looking good at this point. Come on. I guess I got to stop recording this at 4 AM. And then getting up at 9 AM to post it. But I cannot record this, which is why I've edited the hell out of it. 240. We need one more poor soul, and we are done with Ambarino. Yes, go get him. There we go, guys. It'll be 280. There she is. Now we get the fuck out. Head to the next state. And again, that took me a good 45 minutes to an hour, I would say. Maybe not that long, but waiting for those witnesses, sure. Okay, we're going to head straight down to Strawberry. Again, get to the border. Make sure no one's chasing you. Camp, eat, feed, water. Do what you got to do. Clean the weapons. Make sure you've got your hardcore ammo selected, because you're just going to load your game. Well, most people would load their game after doing this. Okay, so we have camped just outside of West Elizabeth. We're going to head back in, and we've started on our bounty already in there. So we're going to go down to Strawberry. Or just past it, yeah. So you can kind of shoot the town from the outside. You do not want to get caught in the middle of the town. And this was just a lucky spawn inside West Elizabeth. As you can see, they're a bit more equipped here. Poodles, and I think I get him. Nope, no one else. I should have utilized the R1 and X a lot more. You can do a very sharp turn with your horse. Flanking maneuver. Okay, so there go these guys. What am I sitting on now? Here comes some more first. Okay, it's not showing my bounty, but let's see what happens here. Now depending, I can't remember if this guy was walking towards me. I possibly should have left him to report the crime. Oh no, he was riding away from me, this fella. Well, he was trying to. I'm assuming I was catching him in the middle of his kidnapping. Okay, so this is the other side of the river, just where I was, still heading towards Strawberry. Just across the border there, or it's not the border, that's just the river. But there is the bounty amount in the States so far. New Austin being the last one. Okay, so we keep going. This is the first guy I hit.
All right, mister.
Hopefully someone reports him. Not this guy though, still walking in the wrong direction. Or riding in the wrong direction. Okay, we're still heading south. We want to stop just outside again to camp. But I'm pretty sure we've still got a bit of a bounty to go here. Okay, so these two guys, unfortunately if you shoot one, the other one attacks you, so he doesn't bolt. Or does he? Actually, he might. There we go, good. So again, wait around for the law. Just further up that path, or further south, in the same direction as I put on the map. To my right is a bit of a homestead. And this is an excellent opportunity to cause some chaos. So leave the witnesses, 1 or 2 or 3, doesn't matter. The law will be on you shortly. Okay, here they come. $215, $230 is the bounty. Almost there. One more. And then we will see where we are. $245. Okay, so it didn't give me 20 on him. I think maybe he was a bounty hunter. Okay, so eventually the law came back, as you think they might. And this gave me a very good opportunity to polish off the rest of this bounty. Sure. 2 shots through my head there. There we go, bounty 305. So I'm just going to show you where I am now. Awesome shot that.
Don't let it get to you.
Okay, so that little place was perfectly positioned just north of the next state border. We're going to head straight down into New Austin towards Armadillo. And something strange happened there, which I will get into when we get there. Pretty much murdered the whole town, and not a single witness, not a single lawman arrived. So that was a bit of a fuck up. Definitely felt like a glitch, because no one was kind of moving. Yep, that happens. And he showed that it's just so realistic. If you think the horse isn't going to land, it's not going to land. Okay, sorry fellow fisherman, but you are now fish food. I wonder if we should use him to try and catch that goddamn catfish. Okay, so 2 guys. See if you shoot one, the other one doesn't touch you. If he runs away, leave him. There we go. So again, you should stick around in this area. But at the moment, I think I had the bounty. And I'm just in New Austin now. So yeah, you kind of want to wait around. And no one arrived. They were searching. A bit further on. This guy took a beating. Still heading towards the border. Well, actually, sorry, no, we're in New Austin now, so heading west across the land to Armadillo. Just got the end of it there. And he is toast as well. We let that person go, although I don't think there's anyone on there. Okay, so this is the weird thing with Armadillo. I'm not going to show you exactly what happened. I went into the town. And I shot everyone and nothing happened. No law, no witnesses, nothing. So I actually loaded my game, tried it again, and the same thing happened. So in the end I thought, just fuck it, I'm just going to go to the next town because there is one more before my hideout location. So this is what happened. I went through shooting these guys, and as you can see, there's no witness or anything. So eventually I just thought, okay, let's go towards Tumbleweed. And that's where we sort out our last of the bounty. So as you can see here, the whole town's dead and nothing happened. Okay, so we're going to cause some serious havoc in this area, starting with her. Sorry, nothing personal, just trophy business. And I felt really bad when they do a slow-mo cam of me shooting the poor dude carrying the hay. Not that one. This one. La la la, let's feed the horses dead. Okay, so waiting for the law, and the law come. There they are. Son of a whore, that's terrible. Okay, here comes some more law. Keep coming for me, law. Phrasing, boom. Dead-eye these bastards. Don't shoot the horse. Sure, fourth time lucky. There we go again. Okay, bounty I think is 110. Waiting for the law again. And here they come. Come on, fellas. Come on, tumbleweed. Okay, we have what? Two guys? This is not enough. It's not genocide with 2. Here comes some more. So those only went up to 130. So those guys were probably bandits, not law. Okay, these guys are probably law. I can't see on the map. Whoops, they are shooting me. Check this shot that takes my hat off. Awesome. But I get the last laugh. And I'm assuming laughing is something I'll be doing, being a homicidal maniac, do some light mass murdering in the mornings. So, I need my hat, and I got a bounty of 190 right there. Easy girl. Okay, so now we're heading into Tumbleweed. Now the first time I came here, I kind of ran through the town, or rode through the town, and I died like instantly. So I think coming just to the south of it, start shooting people, check the blood on the wall. Was it a brick? I don't know. Start potting some guys, but they will get very aggressive very quickly. So now they will definitely report that, and I'm only short 5 brothers, and there it is. 250 bounty. So now we're gonna bolt. The whole idea now, once you've got your bounty in all states, is to find a place to sleep, camp, and sleep for the longest amount of time possible. So I went all the way down to the southwest corner of the map, where there are very windy roads. So if the law wants to get to you, they can't just come straight to you. They kind of have to wind through these roads. And I set up, not exactly where I put that marker down, but I will show you again in a second. So you will get attacked on the way there, conveniently. Like other states, nothing happened. There we go. Heading in that direction. Use a horse stamina if you will. But there's going to be guys everywhere. These guys almost killed me, I think. I just can't remember what happened here. Yeah, I should have started shooting at them way in the distance. But luckily, we managed to sort ourselves out. Cool action shot there. Okay, we keep going. The second that you've lost your chasers, camp. Don't even wait till you get to here. Camp straight away. Then set up, because you're going to spend maybe a day or 2 here, depending how long you can sleep. So again, clean the weapons, feed the horse, have a coffee, and then let's do some more murdering after sleeping for the longest amount of time. So as you can see, the law are directly on you after you wake up. And as you can see what I was saying here, I'm kind of on the edge of that where I can overlook. And they didn't ever come from the south, they only ever came from the north, Tumbleweed direction. As you can see, I can shoot across that little bay quite nicely. And they still have to go all the way around to the right to get to me. Now they didn't see me at first, so I want to make sure they know I'm here. Probably should have used the Carcano rifle here. But I like the rate of fire and the power of the Springfield. Well, it probably could have a better rate of fire, like the repeater, but this has got a lot more power. It's just one of my preferred weapons. Okay, there we go. The second you've shot them all. Well, there's one more guy. I think I'll try and shoot at this guy, but I can't fucking hit him. So I went and got the rifle in the end and did a perfectly good shot right here. That is you down. Alright, I'm conveniently standing next to the campsite. So rest, probably no need to eat. Sleep for the longest amount of time that you can. And when you wake up, you will have a whole bunch of guys waiting for you. Just a little, I'm over here, come and get me. Two down, quite a few to go. I think they come in the mass now. Or should I say in the masses. And there they are. Guess they're all bunched up. So I should whip out the shotgun now, but I've still got my sniper rifle, so fail. You can use the pistols. Plenty of ammo in there. And be sure to use the most powerful ammo, like I said before. You might as well. Eventually got that guy. Spray and pray. Lana from Archer. There we go. Planted in the forehead. And we're going to bolt quickly back. Then have a sleep. Like I said before, a long sleep. And the trophy popped for me on this little sleep time, which was absolutely amazing. It's a long trophy, awesome trophy to get. Can be difficult, but nice reward. There she is. Alright guys, that is going to bring us to the end of this video. I really hope you found it informative and you're able to smash this trophy out with as little effort as possible. One last mention as well is the trains. If you're having trouble getting a bounty in a certain state, you can rob the trains. So have a look at that. I just didn't realize that when I did this, otherwise I might have had a bit of research into it. But the strategy I've done is long, but in the end you get the trophy. So remember guys, smash that like button and I'm going to catch you on the next one.